Hey guys, I've had my hands on the latest flagship from HTC, the HTC U11. If you've seen it, you'll probably agree that it looks great, and if you've heard about it, then you'll probably know that it's a squeezable phone. Excuse me? Yeah, it's an interesting concept, or is it a gimmick? Keep watching to find out. Wow, this phone is just stunning. HTC really stepped up the game with their liquid surface design language. This two-tone Pelson effect looks absolutely beautiful, but being made almost entirely out of glass makes it quite the fingerprint magnet. The fingerprints are quite noticeable, but then it also depends on the angle that you're looking at it. It kind of explains why HTC provided a microfiber cloth in the box. It doesn't stop the phone from being gorgeous though. It comes in 5 different colours, but I think this sapphire blue is definitely my favourite. The phone is incredibly light, weighing only 169 grams, and it feels really good in the hand too. It's the perfect size with a 5.5-inch Quad HD display, making watching videos or browsing the web an absolute pleasure. At the bottom here is a fingerprint sensor, and you can literally just slide your finger across it. It's not a physical button that you have to push down. It's super responsive too, which is really impressive. I've never had to try a second attempt at unlocking the phone. Besides the sensor are the soft keys for viewing all running apps and going back. They only light up for about 3 seconds when in use, which I kind of like as it gives the smartphone a much cleaner look. On the right hand side you've got the volume up and down buttons as well as the sleep wake button, which also works as the power button. The left hand side is buttonless, and across the top is a SIM tray which holds a nano SIM card as well as a micro SD card. The bottom holds a USB-C port for charging and data transfer, and you'll notice there's no headphone jack. HTC have also made the courageous jump like Apple did, but you do get this headphone jack adapter to connect your old headphones, so it's not the end of the world. What makes the U11 unique is that it's a squeezable phone. Yeah, so it doesn't literally bend at the sides, but it does take action when you apply some pressure. I've got it set to open up the camera, but it can be customised to perform another action. The best thing is that you don't have to be holding your phone in a specific way. Any form of pressure to both sides will trigger it. It seemed like a bit of a gimmick to begin with, but with the phone in my hand now I can say that it's pretty useful, and it's really quick as well. Switching over to the back of the phone, you'll see the 12 megapixel rear camera as well as the flash. Whilst the camera hasn't had a major upgrade, it's really impressive, especially in low light. The autofocus is also incredible, and it's a great all-round camera. The front-facing camera, on the other hand, is packed with way more pixels. It has a 16 megapixel sensor and a 120-degree wide-angle lens, which means better selfies of course. It's even got a panorama selfie mode, which works by twisting the phone left and right, so you can get even more of your friends and family in the photo. Under the hood of the U11 is 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, but it can be expanded thanks to the micro SD card slot. It runs off a Snapdragon 835 processor, and the graphics are 25% faster than the previous HTC. As for the battery, the U11 is powered by a 3000 mAh non-removable battery that doesn't support wireless charging, but that's not really a necessity. Its charging time is fairly quick since it supports quick charge, and it will easily last an entire day before it needs charging again. This is pretty average for smartphones, I'd say, but of course how long it lasts can fluctuate depending on how you use the phone. You'll be glad to know that the HTC U11 is indeed water and dust resistant with an IP67 certification. This lets you dip the phone in water up to 1 meter deep for up to 30 minutes, but I prefer to keep it well away. The HTC U11 comes pre-installed with the latest version of Android, so you don't have to worry about updating it and can get straight into using the phone as you please. In terms of performance, the HTC U11 performs very well. It has good enough specs for you to run multiple apps without experiencing any lag whatsoever. The display is really nice, it's sharp and crisp, and the colours really stand out. What more could you ask for? From the time that I've had with this phone, I can't say anything bad about it. Its tech specs are on par with most of the smartphones on the market today, so can't really complain there, and it's just an absolutely stunning phone. It's priced at £589, which puts it almost on the same pricing scale as the Apple and Samsung flagships, but it's still cheaper. So, if you're wondering if it's worth buying, I would most definitely say yes, especially for its looks and its display. Impressive stuff. And that's the HTC U11 guys. If you're looking to purchase this smartphone, then you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. I hope this review has been useful, and thank you for watching.